Let's talk about how karmics cannot come with you. They thought they was going to be able to come with you, but they cannot come with you. Some people were not sent to love you. They were only sent to teach you lessons. And lessons don't graduate with you. And that's why they couldn't follow you. They could not follow you into peace. That's why your healing made them uncomfortable. And that's why boundaries felt like rejection to them. This is the truth, right? And so they tried to pull you back. They wanted to try to pull you back into versions of yourself that God already delivered you from. Okay? He already set you free. He already came and gave you a divine interruption. He pulled you out of a karmic timeline, and now you got people upset about it. But see, it was because they was karmic. They was karmic. And they had it twisted thinking that you was a karmic. So now they with another karmic. They with people that are like them. This is the truth, y'all. They were karmic. They were designed for a season. They were not designed for your destiny. And so when God shifted, he has shifted the timeline, right? Their access expired to you. No explanation needed, okay? No apology required, because you already knew they weren't coming with no apology in the first place, okay? So listen, and what's divine does not chase. And what was only, it was only meant, to teach you. That's it. It was only meant to teach you. But I'm going to tell you one thing. They have expired access. And when it is expired, what they will try to do is re-enter. They always come back when you stop bleeding. When the glow return, yeah. When the prayers start working, not because they changed, but because you did. You did. So now they want to try to come back. But see, baby, God said expired access. Expired. You cannot re-enter. They can't re-enter your life. So now they spiraling. They upset. They mad. They angry. It ain't at you. They mad at they self. They self because they made the wrong choice. They made the wrong choice when it concerns you. Okay? They thought you was the karmic though. So listen, let me tell y'all. What God closed, let me say this, what he closed, it doesn't reopen for nostalgia. No, that's not what it's going to do. You're not being tested, but see, you are being confirmed. God has confirmed you. Heaven knows your name. So if they couldn't honor you before the elevation, guess what, baby? They don't get access after it. It just is what it is. They can go stay with the karmic. That's what they can do. Because, see, you outgrew that agreement a long time ago. You outgrew it. At some point, you stop agreeing to be, listen, you stop agreeing to be misunderstood just to be included. You ain't got time to be included in no trauma or nobody else's drama, okay? You ain't got time for that. So God, he pulled you out. He set you apart for himself. So guess what? You broke a silent contract. You sure did. The one that said, I'll shrink so you feel secure. Nah, you ain't finna shrink. You ain't back. Nah, we ain't part of those that shrink back, baby. And when you stop signing it, listen, that silent contract, the relationship expired. It is what it is. Ain't no comebacks. You can't come back to no comeback queen. No. So listen, y'all, let me tell you something. Growth does not ask for permission. And God doesn't renew contracts he never authored. Okay? Never authored. These people, the truth of the matter is that they could not survive your healing. Your healing was not loud, but it was consistent. They know that. They know you consistent, baby. They know that. It was boundaries, it was accountability, and it was choosing peace, even when chaos felt familiar. And that's when they fell off. They fell off. Yep. Not because you changed, baby, but because you healed. They fell off. Access expired. So some people, listen, some people need you broken. That's the truth. So they don't have to evolve. As long as you stay broken, baby, that's why they ain't going to evolve. Yeah. But see, God healed you anyway. He sure did. And remember, the divine detour, it was not a delay. It sure was not. So listen, baby, even though it may have looked like a setback, it wasn't. It wasn't like everything you built suddenly collapsed, because it did not. It did not. God wasn't stopping you, but what he was doing, he was rerouting you. He was rerouting you away from cycles. He was rerouting you, baby, away from karmic loops. Yeah, because see, you don't have time. That ain't the timeline you on, honey. You on a whole nother level. You in a whole nother realm. And he was rerouting you from people who kept you stuck in rehearsal mode. The same old tired karmic reruns. Running around in circles with karmic people. You, nah, not you. Not you. Not the high priestess, baby. So what felt like a delay was actually deliverance. Thank God for God is a God, baby, of deliverance. This is why God sent his word to heal you and to deliver you from your destructions. That's why you're supposed to meditate on the word, baby, day and night. So you could be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Because see, you ain't got time for no karmic loops. You ain't no karmic. So guess what? But see, these people that are karmic, they miss the version of you. They miss that old version of you. The version they missed that no longer exists. That's where they had you messed up at. So listen, they say you changed. He changed. She changed. She acting different. Yeah. And you did. And you did. Yep, you acting brand new, baby. Because you on a brand new timeline. They saying all kind of stuff about you. Who care? Because see, you God's chosen, baby. He set you apart for himself. He didn't set you apart for nobody else. The version they miss. They miss that version of you that tolerated disrespect, ignored the red flags, and begged for bare minimum. No, not you. God buried that version so you could live, baby. You could be free. You are free, baby. You free indeed. You all, listen, you ain't got time. You got stuff to do. You ain't got time to be playing games with folks. Listen, don't resurrect yourself to make someone else comfortable, because you don't have time. Shoot, God, he ain't letting no chosen people carry unnecessary weight. Not in 2026, baby. We ain't got time to be trying to carry other people's emotional weight. Not in this season. That's why he removes attachments before he releases assignments, okay? Let's just be real. You were not abandoned, baby, but you was prepared, and what couldn't come with you was never meant to stay. Let's just be real about this thing, okay? It was never meant to stay. That's why the karmic can't come with you, baby. These people can't come with you. I don't care if they karmic friends, karmic family members, listen, karmic lovers. I don't care. They can't come with you because you on another timeline. And God sent me to tell you, they can't come with you. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. You better trust the pull. You better trust the separation. You better trust God, okay? Who saw what you didn't. I'm trying to tell you. He loved you enough just to remove you away. To remove you, baby. So guess what? When God moves you, he moves you on purpose. Everything is with a purpose. And you didn't lose them. You ain't lost nobody. They lost you because you outgrew the timeline that they was on. Let's not get it twisted. And see, when you become spiritually mature, baby, it changes access. Everybody ain't got access to you. They can move right along on with their life. They can continue to do the same old karmic reruns, okay, and running in circles with no change. These people have no changes. I'm telling you. And you didn't lose no friends. You didn't lose love, baby. You listen, what you did lose, you lost alignment. But see, the timeline shifted. So guess what? They couldn't breathe where God was taking you. And that's okay. Because see, listen, the people that's meant for your future, listen, will not require you to betray yourself. You better know that. Not to keep them comfortable. No. Mm-mm. I told you when God removed you, baby, it's on purpose. You better know that. Shoot, you better understand what divine interruption is. It wasn't rejection, but it was a rescue. God rescued you. He loved you enough to rescue you, to take you out of a karmic timeline around karmic people. They've been doing the same old stuff all their life. So there was a moment, okay, yes, I know, when everything maybe had fell apart. Yep. And you thought that God was punishing you. But guess what? You didn't realize he was interrupting a timeline that would have destroyed you. You better know that. Some people was comfortable, baby, with your pain. They was comfortable with you being confused. They was comfortable watching you stay small. But guess what? God said, if they can't survive where I'm taking you, if they can survive, I mean, if they could have survived where God would, listen, then they would have gone with you. But see, guess what? He cut the cord. He cut the cord on these folks. Not because you was weak. Not because, listen, you was chosen. But because you was chosen. Okay? That's why he cut the cord. And chosen people don't get to stay where they're tolerated. No, that ain't what God is doing with his people. Not in this hour. Okay? He cut that cord, baby, because you chosen. And the karmic can't come with you. I'm sent to tell you. That access has expired, and the silence, baby, was protection. God removes noise before he releases clarity. Y'all better know that. And when God pulled you away, he didn't explain nothing. He didn't explain himself, and you shouldn't either. He just made it quiet. Yeah. No text, no closure, no familiar voices. You don't need none of that because you don't even care. You don't care. You living your best life. You minding your business, baby. You focus on your business. It pays to mind your business, baby. You need to focus on peace right now. You need to focus on your health right now. You need to focus on abundance right now. And you need to focus on your prosperity right now. And what God got you doing. The path that he had for you, not man. So guess what? They thought you was alone. Nah, baby. It was actually you being covered. You covered. You highly protected. And you divinely connected. Okay? I told y'all got high ancestral protection. So guess what? Some people finding out. They finding out right now who you really are. So guess what? Listen. You was actually covered. They didn't understand, baby, that you don't need no explanation, but you did need distance. And he gave you that, baby, because he took you way out the karmic timeline. He done took you to a whole nother country. And people still stuck on the same old timeline thinking you finna come back. You ain't finna go back to nothing. You ain't finna go back to no old version of yourself, and you not coming off your throne for nobody. No, not ever again. I bet you won't. God said, I'm handling what you can't. I'm handling what you can't. Because, see, they thought it was a game. But I'm going to tell you, elevation requires separation. Yep, and growth causes access, okay? They love the version of you that couldn't survive the calling on your life. Yeah, that's the version they love. God said, come higher. Come higher. I'm calling you higher. Yeah. And then when you obeyed, they called you distant. Yeah. You acting bougie now. Please. But see, elevation always looks like abandonment. You don't have time. It looked like abandonment to people who benefited from you staying low, from you staying where they at. Yeah, because they don't have no changes. And you can tell in their behavior. God didn't remove, listen, he didn't remove them to hurt you. He removed them so you can finally hear him again. Yeah, because you outgrew the timeline. I'm trying to tell y'all. And with spiritual maturity, baby, it changes access. And this is why the karmic can't come with you. These folks can't come, baby, where God is taking you. Okay? This is your elevation season. You got stuff to do. You don't have time to be trying to go back to old versions of who you used to be. Okay? So these people, guess what? They might as well move on with their life because, baby, the access has expired.